up too.
Matching hundreds. It's the coach. This is the 2019 season on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Seated next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this one featuring a couple of playoff teams from a season ago, back at it again in 2019.
And we both felt the confidence from both of these teams, right? They feel like they will be back in the playoffs again, but they shouldn't be overconfident. 7 teams last year made the playoffs that didn't make it the previous year, so you're not assured of going back year after year.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Jayla.
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Ready? 180. Check. Watch me before. I got you.
Stafford on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on
they got
giving up
the
big
old St. Louis throwback.
On the secondary.
Who they quarterback?
Matthew Stafford.
Oh.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joey Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out.
What you had floating up into my choice?
That's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad. But a loss like that, under pressure again, and down he goes again.
What did you have plugged
Christian
up into my choice?
Providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Why are you turning off?
For a visiting team to come in and
why you stop watching?
In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
You didn't need the Charger to finish watching it, did you?
Here's Johnson on first down. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Now Johnson on 1st and 10. The connection made. It's Graham.
12-4 get me up.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The numbers in last week's game for Graham. 4 catches, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And here's the starting offensive unit for Seattle.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Kamara try the right side. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The starters defensively now for the Seahawks. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good. But this week, I expected to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. From the 36, Stafford. That's complete to Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Kamara off the draw. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
On 2nd and 2, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Boyd. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here.
What's your
get
score?
up to the 29-yard line.
10-7.
Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed and, more importantly, perhaps that first-round bye. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Well, look now at our starting defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
It's turn, man. X.
And the kick by Butker is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
There you go.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
You see how they just shifted my men all out of position on that play?
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain it.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Johnson now. Going to throw again. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Johnson. And able to find Graham. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Elliott. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dez Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. I'll let you do the analysis part of it. With every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws, and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Stafford. He gets this one to Boyd. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Stafford. He completes it to Boyd. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Tyler Boyd.
Lead or change it.
Well, they got Pat Mahomes.
And 5th on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Johnson operating from the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, look your runs at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense.
The whole darn motion of throwing the ball, you sit there and get sacked.
See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
Cheap.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Throwing a Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go.
Now that ain't fumble.
Here's Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Start off in the break,
the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
You start off in the break,
bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Joker's over here cheating so bad, man.
Is he and the rest of the offense
going to get Pat Mahomes
creeping up on 1,000? Could get there on this drive. So
it ain't Chris Anderson, C.J. Anderson, dog.
Maybe a challenge for them.
That's who I'm going against.
And that means probably
7 carries, 170 yards.
Wherever he lines up,
I can run out of bounds for 7 and he get hurt.
Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Johnson, and an alley to run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Back to throw, Johnson. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Johnson to throw again. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. That catch in his career is number 662, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Ozzie Newsome.
Yeah, who was a wide receiver at Alabama before he transitioned in the NFL. And we're seeing similar attributes here because the ability to play inside, outside, flex out, he can catch it from any position and turn it into a big play.
Now he's got his eyes on 700. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now. Second and goal. Second and 5. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. Third and goal. Looking to throw. Johnson. He's to the 10. Bryant has it. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together.
Every time he fumbled, they fly him and pick it up for a first down.
I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. This to Jarwin. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. On 1st and 10, Stafford. He finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. On first down at Stafford. Robinson's got it.
Dang it, Lattimore.
This one in for a Rams touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it in.
Dang it, bro.
Right now, I'm looking directly at the quarterback. This to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word.
They don't call intensive grounding, really?
Action.
Exactly.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left.
Oh, late hit. Late hit.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
What's your X factor?
The Seahawks on
Man,
third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Elliott. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize is he's well short of the first. I don't even know what it is.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back to throw. Johnson.
Something about
bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Matt Judon. And it'll be a turnover on down. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other
light up who I should throw it to, whatever that is. Pro read, that's what it is. Something I don't need.
Against Indianapolis.
I told you I can change the scheme, and then I'll change it.
I'm not changing my scheme.
Change it right back after.
Anyway, he was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Then it's going to change right back to.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
He's turning circles out there instead of running.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. 2nd and 4. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Johnson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They'll roll him out right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So the victory here for Seattle. And I know I'm not breaking